toothpaste. Always toothpaste.
Amazing.
The amount of...
Just the toothpaste and not the toothbrush, or just the toothpaste?
Always got the toothbrush,
Okay.
never the toothpaste. The amount of messages I've had at 4 a.m. once we've got into a hotel, have you got any toothpaste? I've just got into bed, please leave me alone. But,
Ring the front desk.
yeah, not my problem.
A kettle in their room. A kettle in your room. I tour my own kettle because often I get to a hotel and I need a cup of tea so desperately, I have to bring my own kettle, especially in America. Oh my gosh.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, they put cups of
Coffee machines, yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Kettles, oh my God. Yeah, I can't say it enough. A kettle. In every room ever. And a fridge. Fridges, very important.
Amazing.
Yeah. Basically all the white goods.
I mean, a free upgrade is lovely.
Okay. Nice.
That really helps. And I'm not the first one getting the upgrades either. So like the times when it gets to me, there was one time, anyway, I can't really say that actually. But yeah, the free upgrade is great. I've got a hotel rider where I asked them to put a toothbrush and some toothpaste and a charger in my room, and then anyone on tour who's forgotten that can come and grab it off me.
Amazing.
And that's really helpful.
Like a little kind of go-to kit.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's a great idea.
Sometimes they put a bottle of wine in my room. Sometimes they put a can of lager in the water.
Yeah.
Every hotel room should have enough water that you can drink, so you don't have to run out of it. That's, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I suppose theoretically, coffee machines is my big thing. But then, as I always say, if there's something you really want on tour, you take it with you. And yes, I have Nespresso machines in road cases that get taken to my room. And it's not expensive. Sounds expensive. It's not. Pelly case with an espresso machine, it's a couple $100, you know. But that's the stuff I have in my room. That's always good. And for hotels, a quiet room, quiet piece. No maintenance, no hammers, no drills, because that really drives me nuts.
Oh my God, the first thing that came to my head, and it's actually such a simple thing, but it's just a bowl of water. Honestly, I think it's just like, it's surprising that you cannot have a little bottle of, I'm like, I don't drink normal water, I don't drink sparkling, so please have a sparkling bottle of water by my bed. That would just save my day. Another one, just a simple like kettle or coffee maker. Just like being able to like have a little cup of coffee or tea in the morning on like,
in your space.
in your own space. Sometimes there's no time to go and grab breakfast, but that coffee can just change your life. So that.
Well, okay, a commodity would be, let me know what the back entrance is. Why do I have to fight you for it, or say, can we use this? Like, I would like that up front. Another one is to park in front, to do a drop-off in the front of the hotel. Obviously, due to traffic restrictions, you can't always do that, but let me know in advance. What else? And then a luxury would be spa discounts. You know? Like, come on. Can I just have a massage at like 25%, 20% off? Or something self-care related.
Nice.
It's really would be nice.
Perfect.
Bathtub.
Nice.
A bathtub, a bathtub and a robe.
You did hear Aidy's talk about every time he gets in a bathtub on tour, right?
Yeah, and I was like, literally the same thing happens to me. A bathtub and do not disturb. No, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of boring, but like secure parking. Secure parking, a quiet room. You know, a bit of flexibility, a little bit of perhaps we can check in a little early or check out a little late. But I get it. You know, they're running a business, so some hotels are a bit more flexible than others. But if it's up to me, bathtub and a gym.
Okay, perfect. That's great.
Can I give a bit of a rogue answer and say service with a smile? I was talking to Radisson about this actually just now because they sort of asked the same question. And I said, do you know what? Sometimes if you've had a bad day or, you know, something's really riled you up, there's nothing worse than walking into a hotel after you've had like zero sleep and someone just treats you rubbishly, you know, they don't want to help you, they don't want to speak to you, it seems, they don't want to do anything, and it just makes you feel rubbish, makes you feel shit.
Yeah.
So I just think if I can go into a hotel, I can check in, and the person serving me is like really friendly, smiley, you know, nice, you know, gives me solutions if I've got a problem, or actually wants to help me, or, you know, is, you know, could I get you a coffee while you wait? Just the little things, you know, I don't expect to be waited on hand and foot. But just, you know, service with a smile, someone kind to deal with. It's always appreciated.
Amazing.
I'm a big fan of all hotels from all levels, and I'm a fan of value for money. If something is cheap and clean and basic but efficient, I love it as much as I love a 5-star really fancy.
Yeah.
So what we're looking for is going into the room where it doesn't have to be a bath necessarily. We want a good shower, everything obviously clean, immaculate. We need PowerPoints by the bed, and it's so crazy. I was at the Sofitel Heathrow the other night. There was no PowerPoint beside the bed. That blows my mind. That's a business hotel. Got to be done, and you've got to have a coffee machine and a kettle ideally. Some sort of a view that's not a brick wall, or I hate the inward-facing courtyard rooms, which I also had at the Sofitel. Didn't matter, I was only there a couple of hours, but to look out to the inside of a building, just like, I hate that.
Just some sort of blue sky.
Some sort of blue sky, anything. But yeah, they're the basics for me. Is really a coffee machine, good shower, and power by the beds. Ideally, the wee USB-C port.
Yep.
But if not, come on, give us a wee 13-amp plug. It's not a lot to ask.
I reckon early check-in is just like, that's been an issue that I've had a lot with just, I think with often having to book, like, you know, saving costs on flights and stuff and having to get early flights, or just there being tight turnarounds from the night before and show and having to get somewhere for, I think I've ran into that issue a lot with not being able to get into the room, you know, early enough, and, you know, like ahead of time talking to the hotels and being like, please can we have early check-in, and then getting there and they're like, the room's not ready for another 2 or 3 hours. And you've got tired people all wanting to, cranky, and so you've got to go sit in a cafe somewhere nearby just waiting for that room to be
coffee, so they're definitely not going to sleep when they get into their room.
Exactly. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I, you know.
Amazing, thank you.
I think I'm going to say advancing too. I'm going to say that there's communication, there's understanding, and I'm clear about, like, we're going to show up at, we want to check in at 11, you know, the early check-in is an option, I don't know, just let them know that we have 12 people, and I say, okay, if whatever rooms are available first, I prioritize the rooms to the main artist, to the band, or whoever, or myself, whoever should get the room to go to. I mean, I need the room to go to work, man. It's a day off for all you other bastards, but I have to do a lot of work. So I think it is in the advancing it, and having them be prepared for you when you arrive. You know, you've got 10 people, you've got 20 people sometimes. A packet of keys is awesome. So you can just, because everyone comes in with their bags, no one knows what's going on, and I can just be like, shoot, and it happens. So that makes it really good.
Brilliant.
And also advancing, they can tell me when room service is and what's going on, and, or like all that stuff. So I can have that information ahead of time. So my team can go check in, and I kind of give them a rundown of what it is, so they're not texting me on my work day. You know, when I'm actually working in the hot tub, or the bathtub, or the balcony, or my bed, or sleeping.
For sure.
Good Wi-Fi. There is nothing worse than when the Wi-Fi keeps turning off every hour and you have to reconnect and everything else. Slippers, because you never know what the carpets are like. Hotel carpet is just never the one. I always have flip-flops, but I know a lot of people always like the hotel slippers. I always appreciate a pillow selection. You know how you can get a little menu with pillows?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a great question. Lots of towels is always a big thing, especially if we're talking like day rooms, because you've got obviously multiple people going into shower and all of that. Laundry facilities, because we typically aren't in a city long enough to use the laundry service, because it comes back the next day, you know? So we have to be able to do our own laundry. Gym. And I mean, the biggest thing is bus parking with shore power.
Amazing.
if the bus has to run the generator. In some places it's not legal to run the generator all the time, or it's also just very wasteful and obviously not great to be doing that. So bus parking with shore power, is a big thing, and early check-in.
A gym, I mean, I know a lot of them do, but like, not that I use them all the time, but you know, I think when I go and use a gym in a hotel, it's just 50-50 whether I will or not, but if I do, that's a sign of me being in a good place and a good routine, and it like breaks the day up. You know, sometimes I go and sit on the bed for 4 hours when I've got a 4 hour window, but actually I've scrolled on TikTok for 4 hours and I'm feeling well. You know what I mean? So that 4 hours is lay in bed wasn't 4 hours off. You know what I mean?
I know this all too well.
Yeah. So I know it sounds basic and most of them do, but a gym and some other things like the basics, you know, like water, bottles of water, because a lot of places that we go to you can't drink the tap water. And also for me actually as well, so what I like to do when we check into a hotel is I'll send the artist and all the crew like a list of all the facilities, nearby shops. It's often like, I know a lot of them do provide these info sheets, but I'll abbreviate it most of the time to very relevant items, you know, that I know people will need and want, like stuff that's on there that the hotels provide that I know no one ever uses or asks about, I'll just remove them. So something like that, I know it's very specific, but yeah, more of a clear. I was in Dubai at the weekend and they gave us this crazy sheet with all the restaurants, like great, there's about 15 restaurants in here. Like, it doesn't tell us the opening times or the closing times. Like, what good's that?
Yes.
Fresh water bottles in the room. Yes, because some hotels it's an extra, and maybe you're in a place in the world where you can't drink the tap water, and like although it seems like such a small thing, going and getting bottles of water, when you're tired and jet lagged and you've just flown in after 2 flights or whatever, and it's 7 in the morning, or I don't know, it's tough, and you don't know where the shops are. You know, getting water's hard. So yeah, I think water, and then I think flannels. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you get to a hotel and there's no flannel in the bathroom, and I'm like, I want a flannel. I'm like using like a small hand towel to like wash my face and body. Yeah, flannels.
Flannels and water. Simple things.
Yeah.
It's just the simple things in life. That's good.
It's like a lot of the time they're not there.
This is why we're doing this, you know?
Feedback,
Hopefully-
flannels and water.